Hey, Shalom. I'd like to give all honor and glory praise to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakodash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that teach this truth and rule well. Bah Shalom to you, sincere Akim that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, that's pushing this truth in sincerity and in charity. My name is Yeremia, out of the GMS Indianapolis camp, the branch out here in Indianapolis, Indiana. All right, and through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, I just want to do a quick hit, on this lesson. I'm sorry. I just want to do a quick hit on this scripture concerning the scripture right here in the book of Psalms, chapter 34 and verse 7. Um, and, the main reason why, I want to go into this real quick is because, the Lord has been allowing me to see more chariots, the more the longer I've been in this walk, and not only does the Lord let you see His chariots, but you also experience, that hedge of protection. All right, that the Lord has, okay, for fearing Him, for reverencing Him, you know, and that's something that's really vital, especially now. All right, in these days, man, evil is everywhere. Evil is around us. You know, evil is everywhere. Death is everywhere. Wickedness is everywhere, man. All right, people are constantly, being deleted out here, man, in violent, in gruesome ways, man. All right, strange ways. Okay. So judgment is at an all-time high. Here in these times, man. All right, and when you fear Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, all right, when you reverence Him, all right, when you conduct yourself, righteously here upon the earth, okay, the Lord, He is going to show favor. He is going to show you favor. All right, He is going to have those angels, all right, protecting you from all of the evil, all right, that's happening. You know, every morning, I get in my car to go to work. It's always some type of accident. All right, either on the highway, on the street, man. All right, you could be walking around. You know what I'm saying, and the Lord may have you take a certain route. All right, the Lord may have you take a certain route, a route that you usually don't take. All right, or you may take a turn. All right, in your car, you might drive down the street. All right, you may not understand why you do it, but the Lord may put the spirit on you to take certain routes, to protect you, man. Because the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahshai is always laying judgment. So, hey man, Yahweh Bashem Yahshai has His angels, all right, and camping and camping about His men. Okay. So this is the book of Salakia. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 34 and verse 7. It says, "The angel of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshai power, encampeth round about them that fear Him, and delivereth them." Yeah, man. All right, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshai, He delivers us out of harsh, dire situations, man. Because there's all types of people that hate us. There's all types of people that want to do harm to us. All right, but the Lord, all right, Yahweh Bashim Yashai, all right, and the Lord's chariots, all right, the Lord sends his angels, all right, to protect us, man. You know, because I always, in my mind, I always have it in my mind, that, I never know what's gonna happen, the next day, man. So really, every day is, if the Lord lets you, go make it to your destination safely and back, man. Hey, that's mercy, man. Well, I think, because there's a lot of there's a lot of evil shit going on, man. You know, so having that hedge of protection is really vital, man. You know, and that's also motivation to keep going, to keep pushing for Yahweh Bashim Yashai. Because you don't want to lose that hedge of protection. You don't want to feel like the Lord is removing that hedge of protection, man. All right, because these people in this world, all right, these demons, man, they don't like us, and their goal is to try to separate us from the love of Yahweh Bashim Yashai, man. So really, it's really motivational, seeing how Yahweh Bashim Yashai delivers us from certain situations, man. And and he also lets us see. He also lets us see his Yahweh Bashim Yashai also gives us the opportunity to see the angels too. So it's just an overall faith booster, man. So I just wanted to just have a couple words on this. I pray this little quick hit lesson was edifying. I like to give all honor and glory praise to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rachak. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that teach this truth and rule well. Wa shalom to sincere Akim that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, that's pushing this truth in sincerity and in charity. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.